One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Great to have you along. UB Stadium in Buffalo, home to the Buffalo Bulls. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Buffalo Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Auburn's offense will start this game off. A lot of times you run into these types of matchups, high-powered offense, big-time team against an opponent that's likely overmatched. So how do they keep this thing from getting ugly?
Well, everyone's going to have to elevate their level of play here defensively to have any chance in this one. And I'll tell you the hard part about stopping this offense, David, is what Chip Kelly used to always say. It's a nameless, faceless opponent. They don't care who you are. They don't care what your record is. This offense comes out, and they are trying to embarrass you.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Off the RPO, complete. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Grabbed behind the line, it's Hester. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. Leaves it with the back. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
And it's been a rough start for this defense. They've given up too many yards, a 3rd down right there, but a good chance to bow your neck now, to make a statement. 1st and goal, we got to be physical, got to stop the run game, get a chance to make a stop on this first possession, and force a field goal.
Touchdown, Auburn! Quick strike through the air for the score. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
So Buffalo's offense will go to work for the first time. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Fires to the big fella. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're dealing with a second and long. To the air, it's Cook. Sends it downfield. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Grab behind the line. It's Everett. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
The short hands, it's Hester. Got room at the 35. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Caught in the backfield, it's Hester. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Into the end zone. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble. Let's see what they've got on second down. From the gun to give, looking for room. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Back to pass, it's Cook. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. Makes the catch. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. And the Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Touchdown, Buffalo! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Soft spot in the middle. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Working the middle. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. This guy is just wearing them out. Another first down. Already has a couple of touchdowns in the first half, David.
He has been a problem for this defense. And if I'm this offense, I'm going to continue to feature him. He's winning his matchups. I'm going to find him. It's just the first half, and he's already had himself a full game's worth of stats.
That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Wide open downfield. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. They'll send out the kicker here. Nestled just inside that right upright. And now the lead's extended a little further.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. Looking downfield, it's Cook. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The Bulls decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. So here comes the Auburn offense. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, Dave.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
A strike downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
At the pace this guy's going at right now, this could be a record-setting type day. This could be a game for the ages for this dude. He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up that first down. This is still...
Breaks into the open. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. Auburn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Used the play fake, now to throw. Zings it complete to the right. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Slams ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He wants to take the top off. Makes the grab on the left side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Looking to pass. It's Cook. The throw. And he left that one short. Tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Well, that's why this guy's one of the best receivers in the country. Even when he's double covered, he's open. He's able to make the catch and get the 1st down.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. They'll try the run. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. 5 yards away from another 3rd down conversion on this drive. They're already 2 for 2. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. It's complete to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Hester. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Punts it out of the air. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Scanning the field, it's Cook. Throws to the tight end. Oh, makes a diving snag along the right sideline.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the half. They've got to come away with a touchdown, but that might be the guy you need to keep going back to in the passing game to get yourself back in this game.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Second down, he'll throw it. Pulls it in. Wrestled down at the 43 after getting 5.
That's a great sign for this offense, man. Everything's been difficult so far, and you've dug yourself a huge hole. They're going to have to find some completions, find some energy, find some momentum somehow, because it's been a struggle out the gates.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Finds his tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Rides the back and leaves it. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Bulls in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just like that.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Catch in the middle, it's Powell. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to throw, it's Cook. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. And it slips just inside that right upright. Now down 2 touchdowns, 24-10. Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they...
There he goes! Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this league, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Bulls have this offense rolling. Wants to go up top on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Bulls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. To the air, it's Cook. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Here's a hit. Hit as he throws. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. The Tigers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds the tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the change to measure this one.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
As a defense, we are talking about this right now. As soon as they come out under center, alert, quarterback sneak, everybody dive at the feet of the offensive lineman, create a pile, jump to the football. Great job by the defense, understanding the formation, stopping the quarterback sneak.
Runs for the tackle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And your decision to go for it on fourth down has a lot to do with your kicker. How strong is his leg? Some of these guys nowadays, they can boot the ball 50, 60 yards, no problem. Do I believe in him or do I go for it? And they believed in their offense, they went for it, and they got the first down.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Got his man. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They'll play it safe and try for three. And for the second time, they'll go for the field goal. The first one was good, and they'll try from 42. What a disappointment. No good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a three-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Turning it on! That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And the Bulls come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Finds his man. It's Hester. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line. Bunch formation for these receivers. He'll do it himself. Quarterback gets enough. At the 20, he's got space. Slippery slide. Back to throw, it's Cook. Snags it over the middle.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Touch pass on the run. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. The Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. And he'll pull it in inside the 20.
Hey, man, on offense, we'll take them however we can get them. And sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. There was a pass deflection there, but a great job concentrating to haul in that play.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Buffalo. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give on the counter. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Sand. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense because your last 2 plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game, so you're probably...
Oh, he's got some space. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Under fire. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Red pass, it's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
A little bit surprising, not going to lie. You got a big lead like this late in the game, and you're still throwing for it and being aggressive. But, hey, man, it's working. And if it's working, keep calling him, I guess.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Got his man quickly. And that was a high percentage completion and a low efficiency pass. They lose yardage. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. He wants to throw it again. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Here comes the field goal unit as he'll try to get the 3. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Looking to throw, it's Cook. Right on the money. Up near the 40-yard line. They'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to...
Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this defense.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It'll be 3rd and long. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking to pass. They're setting up the screen. Ripping off a good chunk inside the...